Hey guys, Gon here. So a lot of people have been asking me to post my bird farming team. Obviously, we don't have half stamina anymore, but I guess people want to learn how to properly farm relic upgrades. As you guys saw off my box, I almost have everybody fully maxed on my relic upgrades. I still have a little bit more to go because I'm not trying to burn myself out too much with the game. But here is a team that I'm using. It's a little bit restricted because obviously you're not going to, not everyone's going to be able to have Shion. Shion is just honestly one of the most broken units for the bird. Besides being a waifu material, she has a Amplify, which will lower one of the death passives on the final form, and she also has a Power Strike. In addition, she also has kind of like a Trader Melee type effect where she increases her stats by the allies, and when an ally uses a single target attack, the hero's attack related stats increase by 5%. So she's essentially like a better version of Trader Melee. Um, it doesn't matter if you want to use her or Trader Melee. She's obviously going to be better because she has the double cards that work against him versus Trader Melee, who only has the amp. The Pierce doesn't really do anything. Um, but she is goaded for the bird. And she also has removes 2 debuffs from each ally when allies use 3 single target attacks. So she has a nice debuff cleanse, just like Trader Melee does. So she's essentially Trader Melee. And then I use Thor, I use Freyr, and finally I use Miguelda. The reason why I use Freyr is because he buffs his relic. He buffs the single target attacks by all unknown races. So since I have a team full of unknown races, everyone is just going to hit a lot harder. And his ult is also really good. For gear I have on them, I have HP defense for her. She hasn't really been needed a use yet for having attack sets. Obviously, if there's a new beast that comes out and I require more DPS, I would probably switch over to an attack set. But as of right now, she works fine with, oh, that was a little bit lower. She works fine with HP sets. Freyr, not Freyr, Thor, I give attack crit. Wife who wants to hit hard. Freyr, I give HP crit. And then finally, Miguelda, I give attack crit. It doesn't really matter that much because the bird is going to be focusing on other units, and they all heal up really fast. And Miguelda has a heal. For card sets, I use the dog set. And it says increase attack related stats by 15% when all allies in the Demon Beast are of the same race. We're all unknown, so you can watch how fast I go through all of these floors. So we're gonna start at 38, maybe we'll round up 39, and we'll see how fast it takes me to kill from floor 1. The good news is it has become so mind-numbingly easy to kill the earlier stages of the bird that you really just need to turn off your brain and you'll be fine. In the old days when the bird first came out, it was extremely hard. Like right there, the Thor literally just one-shot it. That's unheard of. Do this, that should buff up the Shion a little bit, and then we'll just kill it off. Even Freyr, who's on attack crit, is just destroying the bird. And that should finish off this phase. We'll do this, and then that. We don't care about your massive defense boost. Shion hits hard anyway. So what? That took me about a minute to kill the first floor. Now, I think if I remember correctly, the gimmick to the second floor is during the second phase, you have to double kill it. And you also want to make sure um, you have a taunt, but you don't need a taunt anymore. We're long past the phase of ever needing that. That should be enough. Even Magelda hitting pretty hard, 107k is not bad. Believe it or yep. Oh no, the double damage killed it. And I mean, I could just it's just super easy now. And now that should be the end of this floor. So I guess that was another 2 minutes from the floor, and that's mostly just clicking. That I was time gated on animations, not actually doing things. Alright. Now we might need to do a little bit more damage, but it's not going to be a big deal. Yeah, Thor just hits like a truck. Even on the 4th floor when it's supposed to be a lot harder, Thor just, his waifu, she hits so massively. And then we'll showcase the nice Shion. Oh, we got a revive. Lame. And that should be enough. Oh no, it's gonna revive. Lame. Now I'm gonna actually have damage taken to me. You never have to worry about the other people dying, by the way, because Shion will always get targeted because Shion is a green unit and the bird is a red unit. So type advantage actually does matter here. So it'll always go on the Shion because she's green. Alright, so that took from 39, that took literally 5 minutes to get through the first floor. Once you're at the first floor, the lucky thing is you don't have to keep on climbing up the first 3 again to get back to the 4th floor. You can just reset it. There's really not that many, I mean the gimmicks are pretty well known, but I'll go over each one. They're a little bit different, but they're not too difficult to learn. The only gimmick that you need to know for this plays is when he puts the Charmael debuff on you or your skills are locked, you have to cleanse them. But what you really want to do on this phase, I always use double Thor cards, a proc or passive. But what you need to do is you need to build up silver cards. You need 3 silver cards going into the second phase, and I'll show you why in a minute. Hopefully I can get them. Alright, so I'll do this, 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 and this go here. Get it some merges. Alright, just about there. I can probably use some of these cards and hope to make it. Again, though, you can see the debuff on me now. I need to get rid of these debuffs. If I don't get rid of these debuffs and I leave this phase or stay on this phase, I'll end up getting wiped. But I can easily just cleanse them off right here with the Megelda and just use one of these and start getting rid of some of the cards I don't need. Hopefully, I mean, I'm fine if I don't have it. You're fine if you don't have it right away. You just need to make sure you have the silver card after the turn 2. Which I got it now. Great. I do this. It doesn't matter. I mean, I want to save the silver card. Actually. Let's do this. And I'll use the Amplify instead. You'll do like no damage right now, and that's because I haven't gotten the shield. In order to get the shield, you have to use 3 silver cards. So you can see I used 3 silver cards, and because of that, I have this handy dandy shield, and it also saves me from wiping. I get a nice boost. And now, since I have the shield on my units, the units will be able to do a lot of damage. So I'll use Megelda, I'll use Thor again, and then I'll finish off with a Freyr. You are slightly damage capped here, as you can see. It's always good to use either a Freyr ult here or to use a Thor card with her passive up. That way you do the double damage. Even though I didn't wipe here, it's completely fine. The HP is low enough now to where I can pretty much use any of my cards and the bird will end up dying. The thing that you need for the next phase is you need a lot of amplifies and power strikes, which is why Shion is great, because she has the amplified power strikes, and or you need Thor cards. So I'm just going to throw away cards I don't need. Obviously, this ult doesn't do anything for me, and neither does Freyr ult. Just to guarantee that I'm going to kill it, I'm just going to use the power strike and just end. I didn't even need to do that. So, yep. You'll see now he has all of these immortal debuffs on him. That means that they can't die. He has approximately 10 of them, which means we're just going to use 10 of our cards. If you do use a Megelda card and you don't crit, he'll get a debuff on him. You don't want to get 3 of them on him, because if you... Actually, I'll show you. So it looks like this. I mean, hold on. This, and this. So you can see it does full damage, but I get one of these marks on him. Its damage out increase plus 30. If he gets 3 of them on there, he gets an all-stat buff, and it becomes almost impossible to kill. The way you get rid of those is you just have to crit on them. The best people for critting, obviously, are going to be Shion and Thor. Megelda doesn't crit, and neither does Freyr, so he's never going to crit. So if you do get Megelda cards, or you use Megelda ult, but you want to use a Thor card after, or a Shion card. But since we have so many of these kinds of attacks, they don't really matter too much. Chances are, since you have 3 units that have attacks that can work on it, you'll get everything you need. Miguel de ult does work too, by the way, and so does the Thor cards. Alright, so here's actually something that you need to be mindful about. You can see he put the right here. Where is it? He put the block skill effect on my Shion. If Shion has the block skill effect on her, which she currently does, that means if I attack with her, it's not going to remove one of the buffs. But I'm not in any worry right now. You usually have about 4 turns, and then you become scary. That's when he attack disables you. So all I'm going to do right here is I'm just going to heal myself up, use double Thor, and I'll wrap it off with a Shion, and then next turn I can kill it, and I can burn some of the cards that I don't actually need. So yeah, like these Freyr cards are just absolutely useless, so I'm just going to burn almost every single one of them. He has 1 HP here, so it literally doesn't matter what exactly I do. It's just gonna die. And then the best thing is they got rid of the annoying revive passive. People don't like the revive passive. So all we need to do is DPS him down. So Thor ult, Freyr ult, and double Thor. That should kill it. Freyr ult hits like a truck. Right by itself, it did 1.1 million damage. And then Thor hits like a truck. She did 1.6 with a bronze, and we're dead. Nope. That is my bird team. Again, nope. Unlucky drop. Only got one. That's the worst thing about this. That's how I farm it. It takes maybe less than 5 minutes to run. The worst thing is if you just don't draw the cards to get rid of the death passive. So, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Peace out.